Hello, everybody. Here I am in snowy Minnesota again. One day's difference. Wow. We had green grass. We had budding trees. We had 50 and 60 degrees, 70 close once. But now here we are with snow again. I think it'll be gone soon. In any case, I wanted to catch up on the news because there has been so much. I don't even know where to begin here. Oh my goodness gracious. Oh boy. So, and I just peeked in to make sure that I caught the latest headlines this morning before I start. Rosenstein has said that he thinks it's bizarre that everybody's so worried about getting the details of the report so quickly. So, basically lay off Barr about that. No, that doesn't actually surprise me because I've seen meetings. I've seen meetings between Barr and Mueller and Rosenstein, and just Barr and Rosenstein, where they are very cordial to each other. They work together a lot of years. Doesn't mean they agree on everything, but to them, I just don't see them getting worked up about any conflicts or anything like that. So I think that is all, that is a bit hyped up. But I do believe Mueller was not liking that one of his summaries wasn't released or may not be released, but he was also, feeling okay, well, not okay with accepting Barr's timetable in this, judgment in this. So Mueller is a play by the rules kind of guy. And if he feels that by the rules, Barr has a right to make these decisions, there's no more to be said about it to Mueller. It's just the way he is. So I do want to ask about a few things. I do want to ask about, I think it will be back and forth. It'll be back and forth to get the full thing. Remember, I thought we'd get dribs and drabs. When we first found out the Mueller report was complete, but we knew nothing else, I thought we'd get dribs and drabs. And sure enough, we got some information, we got some leaks. And then it'll go back and forth. And then after a while, we'll get a whole bunch. So I really do think the American public is going to see almost all of it, only sparing redactions. But this first pass, like Barr calls it, may not be that. It might be quite redacted. So will this first pass at showing the report be quite redacted? And what I'm hearing is, yeah, there will be redactions, more than people like, but there's also going to be a lot of meat in there. So, okay, I picked two. Okay, we've got the Chariot. We're watching and waiting 3 ones. Yes, yes, yes. We're watching and we're waiting and waiting for that ship to sail in, right? And we've got the Chariot, though. That's interesting. So, it's a little unpredictable then. It's a little unpredictable then. How quickly will we get a whole bunch? It might be quicker than we think. Maybe he talks about the first pass, but maybe there won't be so much of that. Maybe it'll be like just a little bit of that. And the pressure will be on to release a lot more. I don't know. But there's something with that Chariot that's telling me that it's going to be a little unpredictable. But I feel like we are definitely going to get plenty of information at some point here. And we're going to get quite a bit more information relatively quickly here. So, goodness gracious. The news cycles are going to continue to be busy, I think. We have the Knight of Cups. He's going to put the best face on this stuff as possible. That's what he's trying to do here. Do as much damage control as he possibly can in the releasing of this. I feel like Barr is like saying, yeah, I know the American public's going to get a lot of this, and he's accepted that, but he's trying to do as much damage control as possible. And so I wonder if he does want to do this while the Congress people are on break, so we don't have a lot of sound bites on TV about their reactions to it. I'm not sure. I just don't think it's going to work out that way for him, though. It's going to be a lot of attention paid to this. I don't see, all this time I've seen these periods, these sort of honeymoon periods for Trump, where it will look like he's just getting away with stuff. I don't see that. Um, it takes a while, but I do not see him having these extended periods, of weeks and maybe even a couple months where it looks like he's he's doing just fine and he's, secure and oh my gosh, is nothing going to happen as a result of all his stuff he's pulled. I don't see that anymore for him. I don't think he's going to have those honeymoons anymore. I think it's going to be pretty rough from here on out. Let's see what I want to talk a little bit about the Chinese woman who went in she's oddly, she's also an acquaintance of that woman who owned the massage parlor, who was connected to Trump. No, Trump knows a lot of people, but connected to Mar-a-Lago somehow. I don't know. And this woman came in and she had a lot of counter surveillance equipment in her room, a lot of cash, and some things that suggested that she may have been a spy. So what's the deal with this woman? Was she a spy? Six of Swords. We're learning more about this. We'll continue to learn more about this. Knight of Swords. That would suggest military. Let me look here. And we have Four of Cups reversed. So, what does this all mean? It's like she received an offer and she's no longer refusing to accept it. I think she has to give a lot more information. So I do think we will be learning more. And I think that, yeah, I do think she may have been involved. She may be a spy. But then she may be a journalist too. She may be a spy. A soldier. Very interesting. For China? Would that be? They've had loss, right? They've had loss. And that's emotional loss, but for them, I think financial loss with the tariffs. Yet retreat. They wanted to do it privately. They don't plan on, I don't think they plan on doing anything right now or anything. But they are operating behind the scenes. And I saw that before too, that they'll be operating behind the scenes to affect the 2020 election because they don't want Trump in. So yes, they would be. If Trump runs, they would be for the Democratic candidate. But then there's so much that'll happen between now and then. I don't think Trump will run, at least not to the end of the campaign season. So we shall see, though. Lots going to happen between now and then. But I do think, yes, they are they're ramping up their spying efforts. She's not very professional about how she did this, so I don't know how well trained she is, or it was just the fact that she is somebody who could potentially have access to Mar-a-Lago and have a believable story. So it's interesting. Okay, and we're going to learn more because they're questioning her, obviously. Okay, so I do want to ask also about Marianne Barry, who is her sister. Oh, she retired as a judge because an ethics investigation had begun after the New York Times broke the shady tax scheme, cheating taxes to get the kids money, in the Fred Trump family. And so that was being investigated. She knew it was being investigated, so she retired to effectively end that investigation. So how's she doing? Let's see. We've got Queen of Cups. She's not saying anything. She's got the lid on the cup. She is pretending like everything is just fine. But she's very worried. Okay. So she's pretty good at covering that. She's pretty good at the poker face. Very worried. So boy, that's opposite, right? From Trump. Trump is highly manipulative, but his self-control isn't hot. Okay. She had lots of secrets and mysteries with that high priestess. It's not just this. So she is like worrying up at night, hoping this thing just passes already. Will it pass? Will there be more digging into that issue for Marianne Barry? Yep, it's still being investigated and halfway to completion. No, she doesn't escape scandal because there will be more information coming out about her and taxes and Trump and taxes, of course. She does not escape scandal. I don't think there's legal repercussions. I read something about there's a reason there's not legal repercussions for a retired judge. Manipulation, positive spin on things, but justice yet. Well, so we can't say there's not legal repercussions for her, can we now? Because we have the justice card, not jail time. Fines, penalties, civil lawsuits, standing her ground. It's just, I think it's about time that it caught up with her. It's about time it caught up with her. I don't know that she has criminal concerns about this, but she isn't in the clear, and more is going to come out, and she will have to pay the price in one way or another. Yeah, because lots of things are coming out on lots of fronts, and some of it will have to do with her. So yeah, this isn't a great time for Marianne Barry. And meanwhile, all of us Americans are wondering how these people can become federal judges with so much shady stuff that shouldn't have been that hard to find. And then we see Trump appointing so many federal judges based upon criteria that are not what we'd like to see. So this whole time has got to be about cleaning all that stuff up, and it will be, to restore faith in Americans' government. I'm trying to think about what else. Oh, there were so many things to read on. Oh my gosh. Oh, let's see. So many things. Eric Swalwell has announced his candidacy, so we have a packed house there, don't we? And if Schiff has not, but somebody wanted me to read on him, because, and he is such an interesting figure. Okay, so for Adam Schiff, okay, 10 of Cups reversed. Yeah, he threatens the GOP's one big happy family. Aren't we all fine? We're good. The death card. Let me see what cards are right now. He's going to put an end. I feel like, yep. He is a warrior. Even though he seems mild-mannered, he is not afraid to say it the way it is. He gets, I feel like, good cards because, he's putting an end to this. He is the GOP's worst nightmare. And he is the head of the House Intel Committee, right? That's why he's in the spotlight a lot. And he is their worst nightmare. He is. Yep, he wants to put an end to the GOP, essentially. Not the GOP. I feel his energy, and that's not, he doesn't want anything that drastic, but he wants to put an end to their dominance and end to corruption he sees there. He wants to end this, and he's really determined to. So what's his results? Oh, victory. Ooh. Whoa, they should fear him. They should fear him. Look at this. He's going to be victorious, and he's got that Knight of Swords. He is charging forward. And he's got a Page of Wands. He's got a new idea. Japers, yeah, they should worry about him because he can do it. Yeah, he's listening to people bringing information. He knows a lot. Being on the House Intel Committee, he knows a lot about what's been going on that we don't know. And he is bound and determined for more of it to get out. Is that going to happen? About Russia. So that's Mother Russia. So that's the Queen of Cups. He has not given up on Mother Russia, and he's this guy. Remember where I said this King of Wands is that new energy in the house now, that new political energy. So this is Adam Schiff. Queen of Wands has been Nancy Pelosi, more or less. I do think these two cards can represent a general energy as well. But wow, 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 wow. Yeah, he's fighting. He's fighting for everybody. Okay, I wanted to ask about Bernie's tax returns because it seemed to take a while for him to get them out, and people were worried about that. What is that? We got the Four of Wands. We got the Strength card. He's strong. He's fine. We got the... Okay, but there is something that he was a little apprehensive about. I think something to do with a home, a truth coming out. I just don't feel like it's because of anything illegal. No, nothing illegal. It's something that his wife had wanted. Because we have Queen of Wands here. Justice. But we do have the Justice card, though. Standing his ground. No, he is standing his ground. He is saying, no, Lady Justice is on my side. This is okay. It would bring bad press. Seven of Coins, possibly. You know, my feeling about my energy when I feel this Bernie on this issue is some impatience, some this shouldn't matter at all, some this is legal, this is fine. Wouldn't anybody in my position do the same thing? Stuff like that. But he knows that this will be exploited for bad press for him. And like so many other things have been just blown out of proportion and crazy. I almost hear him saying something with his house, that maybe it's the value of his house. I don't know. But yeah, maybe it is the value of his home or something that he's afraid will get negative press. It's almost like I hear him saying, well, this is not uncommon. The way I'm living is, these expenses are not uncommon. But they'll be made to seem like that because he's supposed to be, a working man, right? And have a blue-collar salary somehow. No. So I feel like he's a little impatient with this, but yet it's like, oh, but they're going to do that. He knows that. So, okay. So nothing major there, just is something that Republicans will try to have a field day with for the bad press. Okay. I am wondering about oh goodness, there was one other thing and I wanted to read on. Oh, there's a bunch of other things I want to read on. Oh, for goodness sakes. But I'm not thinking of them all right now. Sorry, guys. Leave the suggestions and comments. I will look at them and I will get another video up. Thank you all so very much. Thank you for watching. Thank you for caring. Talk to you all soon. Bye-bye.